Welcome back to Living Local. More children than ever are being diagnosed with autism. That means there's a massive need for professionals and therapists to help young children with autism develop.
And now there's a new treatment center in the Quad Cities to help those diagnosed with autism learn and grow.
And joining us today to tell us a little bit more about their services and how they're helping families is Alyssa Hennings, CEO of Beyond Behavior Autism Services, and Director Allison Byteen in this segment sponsored by Beyond Behavior Autism Services. Thank you, ladies, for being here.
Thank you very much
for having us.
Absolutely. So this is not a one-size-fits-all approach. There's no such thing with autism, of course. So that's why you use a different approach called applied behavioral analysis. So talk to us about ABA and how it compares to other treatments.
Sure. So applied behavior analysis, abbreviated as ABA, is the only known evidence-based treatment for individuals who have an autism diagnosis. It was not until 2014 that diagnosis was recognized by insurances and was able to be treated with ABA services for families and for children.
That's bonkers that it's only been around for like 11 years. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So how is your center, different from maybe other centers?
I think one of the things we've really been proud of is the individualization. There is, at least of goals and treatment plan. There's a lot of pushback on ABA these days. If you're on social media with a comment that we create robots or things like that, and that's just absolutely not true. Every goal that we work on is individual to that child. We're really focusing on increasing their positive skills, so increasing their communication, increasing their social interaction, and we do that through play and through fun and engaging activities.
Yeah, and you like to involve parents and caregivers in that treatment process too. So kind of share with us how you go about that and what are the, what are the success stories involved?
So the biggest piece of our practice is that we're not there for the rest of their lives. We need their families and everybody else to kind of understand how to respond when the challenging moments occur. I think some of the best successes are when the families come and say, oh my gosh, we went on a family vacation for the first time, and I knew how to help them, help my child when they were in an overwhelming environment, or when the child starts to speak and the parent comes in sobbing because they're actually talking to them and saying, I love you, Mom, or I need help, or any of those pieces are really the big moments that we love so much.
Yeah.
Wow.
What should parents look for to determine if their child has autism?
I think the biggest one is to think about how they interact with other people and with their environment. Most families think about language first, right? But really the initial key characteristic is their ability to share their environment and their interest with other people. If that's not going well, truthfully, if any parent has a question, go to your pediatrician, go to your physician, and say, I need some answers, I'm concerned.
And it's a more widely accepted, thing now too, so it's not as...
I mean, it's still a scary thing, right?
Absolutely.
It's still scary, but I think that's one of the pieces we also do in our clinics. I'm the parent of 3 men with autism. A lot of our staff have kids or people on the spectrum. We understand this. We're there to tell you, we know how this is. Tell us what you need. We will help you get through it.
And help you navigate the challenges and the difficulties to make it.
So, what are some advice to parents if they believe their children need to get tested? Let's talk about that process a little bit, because it might, like you said, it's still a very scary thing.
It's a very scary thing.
Yeah.
It's also a very challenging thing in the state of Iowa. There are some rules and restrictions that were put into law where only a psychologist, psychiatrist, or developmental pediatrician could give the diagnosis. So mostly you need to kind of probably contact the University of Iowa, start to get that. But if you start with your physician that knows you the best, they might be able to direct you in some other places. But it's pretty challenging.
Yeah. So what's the best way for someone to maybe get in touch with you, to learn more about your services and what you provide?
Easiest way is to go to our website, beyondaba.org, and there is a plethora of information. We always joke we're going to have an Ask Allison podcast at some point in time.
You should, absolutely.
To just kind of get some basic information, some general information, but also be able to submit a contact form, ask us a question. We may not be the best fit for everybody, that's okay, but we want to make sure that we're getting families in touch with resources that can help and assist them in any way that they need.
And you have several locations too, and that should be noted that there's
we currently have 11 clinics across the state of Iowa.
That's amazing.
All the way out west near Omaha and the Northeast Mississippi. Yeah, there's plenty of options.
Yeah, that's great.
And so you're in the Bettendorf locally, right? And you just expanded too.
We did. We just doubled the size. Still moving into the new space, but yeah, we have quite a substantial clients there. We've been there quite a while and have an amazing team. So
Okay.
Yeah.
really
So where
great.
are you located in Bettendorf for those who might not be familiar?
Utica Ridge.
Okay.
So
Okay.
35, 25, and 36. 45, I don't know, there's a lot of fives, a lot of twos. If you pull in, you'll see that it's the whole, you'll see all the colored windows or something, that'll do it.
Awesome,
Okay.
awesome. Well, you guys are doing some great work.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks,
again
ladies.
for coming in to talk to us
It's
today.
been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right, again, this segment was sponsored by Beyond Behavior Autism Services, and for more information, go to beyondaba.org.
And we'll have all those details posted at ourquadcities.com.